LL Cool J, Around the Way Girl. So reading a recent poll for the concerns, the most striking thing that Republican voters are concerned about. And it isn't the inflation, it isn't crime, it isn't abortion, it isn't schools, it isn't jobs, it isn't the environment. Most certainly it isn't the environment. It is woke, stopping wokeness. That is their biggest concern. And the thing that is interesting to me is how they have bastardized woke. How it means now everything that they don't like. How did our woke, which was about making us aware of the systemic things that have happened to us historically, become their woke, which is everything else? This is a tale of two wokes. Now, one woke, they don't want you to be able to say gay in class. The other woke, they don't want you to learn that your history. They don't want you to learn that at one point we were enslaved people and now it's illegal to learn about enslaved people. One woke, they don't want you to be able to have your children, go through gender altering surgery. The other woke, they don't want you to know that states all across this country ripped out and sterilized black women for being black and being mentally ill. They don't want you to know that. One woke, they don't want women to be able to, people who identify, who were born men to compete against women. The other woke, they don't want you to learn that we can not only compete against people, we have to start our own leagues. One woke, they don't want you to be able to identify as man or woman. The other woke, they don't want you to know that we want to even identify as anything more than 3/5 a man. So it's a tale of two wokes. One, they don't care how you identify yourself, what your pronouns are. Our pronouns aren't even equal. And don't tell me that we are equal when white men across state legislatures across the country of the United States of America can tell black people what they can learn. Don't tell me we're equal. Now, and then they go on so far as to call woke companies. Budweiser. Now, Kid Rock shot up a bunch of Budweiser because Budweiser had a partnership with a transgender performer. Did they say anything when men with the same mentality as Kid Rock took a rifle like that and shot up a grocery store full of black people? Did they say anything when did this corporation this woke corporation say anything when a young man was smothered to death in front of our very eyes? Or a young woman had an apartment the police go into the wrong apartment and murder her? Did this woke company do that? The first time this company said anything, Budweiser said anything, was involving themselves. And usually corporations stay away from stuff like this. They're neutral. But they decided to immerse themselves in a fight. They decided to have a partnership with a transgender performer. Did they say anything for Colin Kaepernick when he took a knee? And who does more, transgender people or football players? Do they have transgender games? No, they have the Super Bowl. Where is the biggest Budweiser commercial run? During the Super Bowl, right? Who has the coolest Budweiser campaign? Who said what's up? Was it them? Was it transgenders? Or was it black people? A tale of two wokes. But they're a woke corporation. They're woke. They decided to use their cachet to go back and forth. They're calling them snowflakes. They're calling them soft because the conservative movement doesn't like their partnership. Did they say anything, woman? Who drinks more Budweiser than black people who have to deal with a system we don't have? We drown our sorrows in Budweiser. I guarantee you some of the people that got shot in Buffalo probably were buying Budweiser, but you didn't say a damn thing to them. Is Disney a woke corporation? What was Disney's crime? What drove the ire of Ron DeSantis? Was it speaking up for black people? Was it saying anything about about black people's rights being able to vote mitigated, or black people not being able to learn about the history? No, it wasn't. It was their objection to the "Don't Say Gay" bill. That's what they got mad. That makes them woke. Nothing about the injustices that are met out upon us. Nothing about that. That makes them woke. They're not the same. All these wokes ain't the same. Ron DeSantis is mad that they spoke up for the gay community. They have never said anything else. I can tell you this: there are a lot of black families that have to take out mortgages to take their family to Disney World. Nothing. You don't say anything to them, and that makes you woke. Nothing. Woke corporations, woke people. Their woke is not our woke. Our woke is to dismantle system to white supremacy. Their woke is a derivative of it. I don't know how this is going to end up with Ron DeSantis and Disney. Now, Ron DeSantis is so mad that Disney spoke out against gay. And now that we know that corporations can speak out, do it more sometime. If you already own the label of woke, why don't you stick with the people where it originated with, not the people who bastardized it and took over it. If Minnie can be woke for us, Mickey can be woke for them, then Mickey can be woke for us, or at least Goofy, or at least Bluto, somebody. I don't know what's going to happen with Ron DeSantis and Disney. I don't know if Ron DeSantis is going to build a prison next to Disney, but I do know this: based on the system and the way things are going, our woke has to worry about those prisons that are built next to Disney being filled with black people. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the D.L. Hughley Show.